Why Zhang Jingyi's minimalist photoshoot is the ultimate lesson in effortless aesthetic. In a digital landscape constantly screaming for attention with blinding neon palettes, aggressive filters, and hyper-manufactured drama, true presence never needs to strain. It knows how to pause, breathe, and whisper. Every day we scroll through hundreds of images engineered purely for visual shock value. Fashion editorials piled high with chunky metallic hardware, suffocating corsets, harsh high-contrast strobe lighting, and rigid poses calculated to prove they are high fashion. The industry seems trapped in an exhausting loop of visual clutter where people assume that piling on more details translates to greater artistic depth. Then, out of nowhere, you pause at Zhang Jingyi's latest shoot. The feeling is akin to stepping out of a sweltering, bustling midday street into the cool, tranquil stillness of a minimalist art gallery. At first glance, the shoot might take you by surprise because there is practically nothing to hide behind. No loud, aggressive colors, no dizzying patterns, and no razor-sharp contouring carving the face into unnatural angles. Draped in muted tones of mist white, pale slate, and soft almond, Zhang Jingyi stands before the lens in her rawest, most unadorned state. The lighting here is not a harsh spotlight demanding submission. It is a gentle morning glow softly diffusing across the frame, tenderly tracing the natural curve of her shoulders, the slender line of her neck, and the delicate contour of her collarbones. This understated refinement is elevated by an uncompromisingly minimalist approach to hair and makeup. She forgoes heavy sculpting, loud eyeshadow, and sharply lined lips. A featherlight, dewy base preserves the genuine texture of her skin, translucent without any artificial white cast. Her brows and eyes are touched up just subtly enough to retain her natural aura, paired with a warm, gentle lip shade. Her long, straight black hair falls effortlessly down her back without elaborate styling, clearing all visual space to highlight the graceful lines of her shoulders and her natural expression. To understand why these frames evoke such a deep emotional resonance, one must look back at where she began. When she first entered the entertainment scene, Zhang Jingyi quickly became the poster child for youth cinema, the quintessential girl next door, gentle and pure, with a gaze that held both warmth and a delicate, melancholic vulnerability. Yet, in an industry eager to box young actresses into predictable archetypes, staying within safe boundaries is a quiet trap that stifles creativity. This shoot marks a quiet yet resolute declaration in her artistic journey. She is no longer just a model showcasing clothing. She is taking full ownership of her narrative. The hesitant urge of a newcomer trying to appease the crowd is gone. In its place stands an artist wholly confident and at ease with herself, shedding the sweet innocence of her early career to embrace a grounded, mature minimalism. It is a deliberate shift from being merely looked at to existing effortlessly with her own distinct presence. The viral response across social media goes far beyond casual praise for a well-styled look. People are not just saving these frames for outfit inspiration. They are discovering genuine visual relief. For years, audiences have been subtly conditioned to believe that looking high-end requires a 20-step contouring routine, holding one's breath to force a rigid right-angle shoulder and contorting the body to fit unrealistic standards. Zhang Jingyi's relaxed posture dismantles that illusion entirely. Her shoulders rest naturally, her spine opens up with ease, and her gaze meets the camera without an ounce of performative strain. And that is where the soul of this photo shoot truly comes alive, the art of the minimalist backdrop and negative space. Free of elaborate props, lavish sets, or redundant decor, the entire shoot relies on a clean, solid backdrop to filter out every trace of visual distraction. In traditional aesthetics, Lubai, the deliberate leaving of empty space, is what breathes life into classical inkwash painting. By stripping away external clutter, the viewer's focus is drawn entirely to the soft lines of her shoulders, the purity of the garments, and the soothing play of light. Unburdened by external noise, you find yourself in direct dialogue with a calm, introspective presence. Fashion trends will inevitably continue chasing loud spectacles, and social feeds will remain saturated with visual excess. Yet Zhang Jingyi's latest work proves that lasting impact in art has never belonged to whoever makes the loudest noise. It belongs to those who master the art of restraint, reminding us that in a world driven by ostentation, daring to keep things simple remains the most powerful statement of all.